We're back.
We're back.
We never left. We've always been here. They won't let us leave. Where do you think they sell at the DVD shop next to the lab? What was popular in this era?
I don't know. I forget what era this is.
Firefly, probably. Daru keeps hoping Firefly will make a return, I'm sure.
Only movie.
All right. Do you want to be this mystery character?
Sure. Okabe Rintaro.
No sooner had I left the lab than someone called me by my full name. How many times must I tell you, part-time warrior? I am Hoen Hyoma and shall be addressed as such.
Oh, right. In that case, that's too much of a headache. I'm just gonna call you Okabe Rintaro.
Well, that's rude.
It'll be fine.
I am like a phoenix, apparently. So be it. You shall call me. Wait. I should be the one who gets to decide what you call me. I've been talking with Luca about this stuff. You know, you gotta make sure that you respect someone's chosen name.
But you've always been Okabe Rintaro, so it's tough to call you some other weird name.
Oh no, Suzuha doesn't say trans rights. Oh no, Suzuha. Always. The heck is she talking? Oh right, because we don't know yet. I was theorizing that's the only reason that Daru doesn't have a route in this game. Is because canonically he has to end up with what's her name?
I've forgotten her name too.
I've forgotten her name. She is so forgettable. But
Oof.
Am I wrong though?
Ooh.
Am I wrong?
No.
In order for Suzuha to be here, so what the heck is she talking about? We've only known each other for a week. Though perhaps through the lens of youth, a week might seem to be a lifetime.
I see.
Seemingly noticing how strange she sounded, Suzuha waved her hands as if to say, forget about it.
Oh, it was just a figure of speech.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that what they say in a New York expression?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm from Utica, and I've never heard.
It's an Albany expression.
Oh, okay, I see.
Obviously. And if I can't call you Okabe Rintaro, you can't call me part-time warrior. My parents gave me a beautiful name, Suzuha Amane.
I just realized I was ducking to your side of the microphone to make my unmicrophone sounds.
Haha.
So I need to not do. This is our second try with our new setup here. We've had a go at working with the new audio, and we've learned a couple of things already. So hopefully it might be a little bit of a weird transition period, but it'll be worth it in the end once we can. I think the overall sound is going to be much better. I hope so anyway. Anyway, it is a beautiful name, Suzuha Amane. Now she's pouting. But it will do no good. It is already imprinted in my head that this girl is a part-time warrior. Nothing can change that now. My gaze lowered, I saw a small shadow close in behind the part-time warrior as if trying to hide. That shadow turned out to be a small girl, still in elementary school. She wore her short hair and pigtails on either side of her head. Do you want to be? Since you're taking all of the soft-spoken and breathless girls in this game. The moment our eyes met, the little girl hid herself behind the part-time warrior. It's so strange seeing her like this. Because the last Science Adventure game I played that featured her in it was not Steins Gate. And she looked very different in the other game. And I'm like, oh, I guess she's back to being tiny.
Come on, Nye, be nice. Say hi.
Bill.
Aww.
It is only natural that Sister Braun would cower in fear before an aura as tremendous as my own. Okay, fair. Yeah, okay, fair.
Mayushi might not make it to the lab today. I got a whole bunch of homework to do. Save me.
Homework? You fool. You absolute buffoon. If you had planned ahead, your summer homework wouldn't have been a problem. Your lack of discipline has come around to bite you in the butt. Save me, you say? Use this opportunity to learn from your mistakes. This is the first step toward fulfilling your great ambitions.
I feel like the great ambitions one is less mean.
Okay, are we going for a less mean Okabe?
I don't know.
All right, let.
Hey, Okabe Rintaro, talking like that only scares her even more.
Yeah, that's the point. Suzuha gently spoke to the little girl as she tried to hide. This little girl, Nai, is the daughter of the owner of this Ohiyama building, so I call her Sister Braun. I've heard that she's in the 6th grade, but she looks much younger. I believe that's partially why her father, Mr. Braun, adores her so much. His love borders on madness at the best of times.
Don't worry, Nai. He's kind of weird, but he's not gonna hurt you or anything.
Wait, what world line are we in? Because I'm not necessarily worried about us hurting her.
Yeah.
She describes me as if I'm some sort of exotic creature. I gotta stop, bumping the microphone here.
So, how about it? Can you say hi? Hi, Uncle Ocarine.
Oh my god, that is adorable. I'm not your uncle. Suzuha's like, you're damn well gonna be her uncle.
You are now, dipshit. You're scaring her again.
I am doing no such thing. Bah! I've told her what to call me before, but she refuses to learn.
Before?
Suzuha looks up the sky as if she's trying to recall a distant memory. Below her, Sister Braun is shaking her head in confusion. I see. I thought we talked about this a few days ago, but it seems as though things have changed. Anyway, I'm not old enough to be your uncle. If you're gonna make me some sort of relative, call me Big Brother, okay?
But Uncle Ocarine isn't my brother.
In this world, there are times when you call someone who isn't a sibling. Remember that, Sister Braun.
But... Hey, you're confusing her with all that nonsense.
I'm the one that's confusing her. She's the one that... Oh my god. It's not nonsense. I'm teaching her the harsh realities of our society.
I don't know if you're teaching her anything, and acting like that might get you into trouble.
Trouble? Do my ears deceive me, or is that a threat? I'll tell you now that it won't work, for I, Hoenn Kyoma, laugh in the face of danger. Hey, Okabe. Ah! I turned around to look at who called my name, and there stood a man with a stern look on his face. Mr. Braun, how long have... Do you see the man on his TV?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's good. For long enough. Why? You teaching my Nai things that you don't want me to hear? No, not at all. This man, the mere sight of whom would make 10 out of 10 children cry, is the owner of the Ohiyama building and a CRT, or Braun Tube, fanatic. This man is Tenoji Yugo, though his ownership of the Braun Tube workshop has earned him the name Mr. Braun. Come on, Okabe, Nai's just a kid. If you ever start thinking she's cute or anything weird like that, I'm gonna beat you into the ground with my bare hands. I might do it anyway for different reasons. It's unclear where we're at in this world line just yet, so... What kind of person do you think I am? What, you telling me my daughter isn't pretty, you son of a bitch?
You can't win. One way or another, you'll meet your end at Tenoji's fists.
I mean, yeah. Oh, hello there, Michael. Oh my god, wait. We have new microphones. Do we need to give them new names?
Maybe.
Oh my god. Because this is no longer Michael. I'm sorry. New microphone. What are we going to call these ones?
I don't know.
Michelle. And what's another name that's kind of...
Michaela.
Michelle and Michaela. All right. Mine's Michelle, yours is Michaela.
Okay.
They're locked in. We can't change them now. Damn it, I should have gone with Mike. Damn it. Oh well. I got some snacks for you. Let's leave this fool be and go inside.
Yeah.
Snacks. Hanging out with people? Inferior. Snacks? Oh yeah. Seeing her smile, the owner's face distorted into a mockery of a grin. It was too disturbing to be called a smile. People who spoil their kids like he does are the reason there are so many DQN plebs in the world today.
What the fuck does that mean? Dokyun. An antisocial person, lacks common sense. Huh.
Huh. Not what I would have guessed, but okay.
Yeah?
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, Okabe, you're not doing those weird experiments anymore, right? Weird? Such rudeness. This invention will pave the way to our future. I don't care. Every time you run that stupid thing, it shakes the ceiling and drops a ton of dust on the CRTs. Also, the text is advancing before I can hit the button. Why would that be happening?
Oh, did Okabe forget to look at the config again?
I swear.
Typical.
Oh my god, auto mode. There. There we go. Are we good now? I think we're good now. I will save the system data. Cool. We're professionals, by the way. I've been doing this over 4 years now. You know what'll happen if I hear that nonsense again, right? Another threat. First from the part-time warrior, now from Mr. Braun. Is this some sort of workshop policy? Still. Mr. Braun, as I've told you before, your threats have no power over me. Violence is nothing to Hohen Kioma. It does not scare me one. I'm raising your rent. Understood. It won't happen again. He nodded with satisfaction and proceeded to re-enter the workshop, hand in hand with Nai. You got tricked, you fools! You. I declared my victory once I confirmed that they were both safely out of earshot. Consider me a coward if you like, but know this, part-time warrior. Hohen Kioma is a ruthless man who will achieve his goals by any means necessary.
Hey.
Suzuha's voice was surprisingly light. It seems as though she took my comments in stride.
So, that thing we did yesterday, the round table meeting, is that something people do?
Like in general? Well, I guess if it's necessary, sure. I mean, we're going to hold another soon. In fact, why do you ask?
No reason. I just thought it was fun.
Aw, Suzuha looked so happy as she looked up at the lab window that I could tell she was speaking from the heart. By the way, did you make up with Christina?
Make up? What are you talking about? I don't think we were on bad terms or anything.
Wait, does Suzuha not... If Suzuha doesn't hate Christina in this world line, that changes a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah?
Because at a minimum, that means that means Kurusu wasn't working with CERN to develop the time machine.
Mm-hmm.
But she's still back here, so a time machine was developed.
Hmm.
Oh, hey, we can change our settings now. Change wallpaper. What about wallpaper 3?
Wow.
That's a little extra.
Yeah.
Phone ringtone, what do we want it to be?
Gate of Steiner.
Oh, this is great. I think we have to have Gate of Steiner.
Yeah.
Male ringtone. Same thing. Boom.
All right.
Open address book. Oh, we can't send mail to anyone. That's unfortunate. Who's the... I think Luca's the only person... Oh, Mayuri got her real name in here.
Mhm.
And so does Luca. I guess Ferris. But look at how many pseudonyms we've created for people.
Ferris is a pseudonym.
That you're absolutely right. But that's one that she chose.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
And Luca-ko is also not Luca's name.
Oh my god. We can't remember people's names.
It's just Mayushi.
It's just... And not even, because their name is Mayuri.
But it's not in there as Mayushi.
Right. Anyway, implications of that are still strange. Is that so?
I mean, it's not like we're best friends, but we don't hate each other.
Huh.
But why? Did it look like we weren't getting along?
No, it's nothing. I guess I was wrong.
Really? You're a weird one.
No, you're a weird one.
Anyway, I better get back to work, or the boss man will get mad at me.
The boss man didn't get mad at you for closing the shop early last night so you could come party?
No? What, you think people come into it to buy CRTs?
Suzuha, are you working for a front business?
Are you not? Anyway, let me know when the next meeting is. I'll try to sneak out and join you guys.
Awesome. Oh, also, they're selling 2 terabyte hard drives next door. I can't stop looking at the stuff in the background. Oh my god.
Wait, 2 terabyte hard drives?
Or is that a flash drive?
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. She waved goodbye before she disappeared into the store. Interesting. Welp, better to have lab mems getting along than hating each other. Until yesterday, Suzuha looked at Kurusu with hatred, but I guess that's changed. Though I suppose these things happen when you switch world lines. 10 years ago, in the year 2000, a man calling himself John Titor appeared on an American internet message board. This is just going to be a complete non sequitur for no reason, don't even look into it. Claiming to hail from the year 2036, this self-proclaimed future man explained the workings of his supposed time machine. In addition, he shed light on a number of events that were supposed to take place after the year 2000. He was active on this board for a mere 4 months. However, his words and actions made an impact, and word of his existence spread all the way to Japan. Though many of his predictions did come true, a fair share were proven false, and thus there are many who doubt he really did come from the future. Though a man claiming to be John Titor has recently re-emerged onto the internet. This time on the massive Japanese internet message board site @channel. Wait, hold on, we got soft map, we've got Cafe Kate A.
Yeah, it's unclear.
It's unclear. I gotta wonder if any of the because those are remarkably good images. See, like on the left, store on the left, and on the right there.
Yeah.
I gotta wonder if any of those are actual posters for things that were just shrunken.
Maybe.
Anyway.
Oh, tangentially.
Yo.
That reminds me. Did you know there was going to be a Steins Gate sequel light novel, which got canceled, in which Okabe would do detective work, mad science detective shit, and it was going to be a crossover with some of the Chaos Head characters.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
And it got canceled.
Aw, that's too bad. Well, apparently, they some of the Steins Gate crew are at least know who Niederhard is.
Mm-hmm.
As shown in some of the in one of the later entries. It comes from Robotics Notes Dash, which is like the least important game in the series. So I don't mind spoiling that, because even if we get to that point, we probably won't wind up playing Dash on the channel ever. Just
why not?
because the game is completely superfluous. Nothing of importance happens.
And gestures at this.
Okay, fine, fair enough. When I engaged him, instead of time travel theory he previously provided, He presented me with what he called the attractor field theory. You want to read that?
Put simply, attractor fields are the focal points of world line convergence. Their existence is responsible for the phenomena previously known as fate and chance. There's no real point making small
According to him, our world is made up of countless world lines. The places where many of them cluster together are called attractor fields. An attractor field could be a large swath of history spanning 100 years or more. In his words, every single action in a single attractor field ultimately culminates into one single point, one single event. Let's say, for example, that I'm going to purchase a beverage. The decision to purchase a Dr. P or a cola is theoretically mine to make, but perhaps when I arrive at the store, the Dr. P is sold out, or a friend buys a cola for me. One way or another, cola ends up quenching my thirst. In other words, the world is constructed in such a way that the end results have already been decided. Meaning that no matter how many Gmails I use to change the past, things ultimately end up in the same place. However, according to him, there may be more than one attractor field. In other words, if we manage to leave this attractor field, we may wind up in a world line that's part of a parallel world. I do not know whether this is true or not. I do not know who John Titor is. He may be a fraud or a raving lunatic. But personally, I find the attractor field theory to be fairly interesting. And as we know as of the end of the last game, that is indeed how things work. A few days ago, I was thinking of the conversation I had with John Titor as I walked and found myself in front of Radicon near Akihabara Station. For a moment there, I thought that vending machine over on the right was actually a vending machine in the shape of like a bottle of water.
Oh, yeah.
From getting water at the bottle water shaped vending machine. Radicon was just as crowded as ever, of course. Just the other day, an incident occurred in which a mysterious satellite object appeared out of nowhere and smashed into the top of the building. But things have already been... Huh? It was all I could do to keep from gasping. Hold on. Without thinking of it, I looked up at the building. The building that, as of yesterday, had a satellite sticking out of it. Right there. That satellite was nowhere to be seen. Holy shit, that's... So then how is
Suzuha made a good landing this time?
Okay, so she... Well, then how has she kept people away from the top, then?
Ah.
Does that mean we're back kind of in a world line closer to the very beginning of Steins Gate? The one where... Well, no, we can't be, because Kurzu's still alive.
It's unclear.
It's unclear.
Ambition, but Mayushi doesn't have any ambitions. I just want to finish my homework.
I just want to do homework and eat hot chip.
And lie.
Wow, okay, so that's important. I needed to collect my thoughts, so I left the noise of the station for the quiet of this shrine. It is the Yanabayashi Shrine. This tiny place can be found near the Bansei Bridge. A familiar face was there to greet me.
Oh, Okabe-san. Hello.
It was boiling hot, but still, she smiled and gave me a small bow. Lukako, how many times do I need to tell you? I am not Okabe Rintaro.
I'm sorry, Kyoma-san.
A white coat and bright red hakama pants. Traditional Miko garb. Cosplayers at the highest-end cosplay cafes only wish they could wear them this well. All pale in comparison to the sight before me. The sight of Urushabara Luka, child of the head priest of this shrine. I thought we were done with it. I thought we already got to this.
Never done with it.
No. And in this house, we respect Luka. No matter how well the close suitor.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okabe. You ain't gotta be like this, bro. Then why is she wearing them, you ask? Because her father likes it that way. Wait. I almost feel bad for poor Luka, but I think that's just the way her family is. But there are more important things to worry about. Good, that's more like it. Seems you've been keeping up with your practice, too.
Yes, you told me to practice every day, Kyoma-san, so...
With the demon sword Samedare George?
Indeed.
Lukako held a sword in her hands. While it may look like an imitation, looks can be deceiving. In reality, it's the demon sword Samadare, the blade that shall rend all evil. Even if Blade Works does sell them for 980 yen a pop.
I just finished my training for today, so I figured I might take a break.
Rest assured, as long as you continue your daily practice, you will become a master of the Seishin Zanba style. The most important thing is the will to keep going.
Got it.
Good. Now, leave me with our traditional sign-off.
Alright. Kangaroo.
Close enough. Congru! It's Congru!
Kangaroo.
Nailed it. Seeing her stumble over her attempt to say the right words left my heart aflutter. Nope.
Steins Gate has one joke.
Steins Gate has one joke and it will not ever let it go.
Oh, by the way, was there something you needed, Kyoma-san?
Not at all. I just wanted to say hello since I was in the area, but... Lukako, do you remember that satellite?
Satellite?
Right, the one that hit the radio Kaiken just the other day?
Huh? When did that happen?
She nearly jumped in surprise. Seemed like honest surprise, too. She wasn't playing with me. Besides, it's Lukako. She couldn't lie to me if she tried.
We're so close by, but I had no idea.
Oh, never mind. I must have been mistaken about satellite crashes. Which happened.
Mistaken?
Don't worry about it. Once again, Lukako looked at me with eyes like saucers. Though that's hardly a surprise. If someone came up to me saying a satellite smashed into Radicon, I'd think they were delusional too. But it proved something to me. In this world, the satellite never crashed. That discovery alone has made this all worthwhile. Oh, I thought I heard some. Hold on, what kind of voice do we do? Oh, I thought I heard someone. Good to see you, Ho and Kun.
Dad.
It's been a while. Have you been doing well? Yeah, thanks for asking. Lukako's dad appeared from the back of the shrine. In my timeline, we'd seen each other a couple of days ago, but I guess that's changed as well. He gave Luka and I a concerned look. Well, since you're here, Owen-san, maybe work can wait until later.
Later? What are you talking about, Dad?
Well, Luka, I was hoping you could help me organize some things in the sanctuary around back. A sanctuary? There's a sanctuary at this little shrine? I never knew that. There is, but it's really not much to look at. More like a storage space, really.
It's where we keep our offerings and stuff.
Oh, I wonder if that's the building where they kept the IBN 5100.
Do you think there's one here in this world line?
I don't know. But even if there is, so much has changed that does it still matter?
Curious.
When he said sanctuary, my mind danced with images of holy treasure. Guess I should have kept my expectations in check. Come to think of it, how old is this shrine?
Let's see. I heard that people started to worship here in 1659, the second year of the Manji era, so it's probably been around since the beginning of the Edo period.
The Edo period? Hit another unthinking outburst. I mean, I thought this place was old, but I never thought it was that old. Today's just full of surprises. Oh, Well, that didn't work out the way I thought it would. There's a lot of history here, so if we don't tidy up, things will get disorganized.
Oh
my god, I'm starting to sound like Luca. That sounds exhausting. Still, if this shrine is that old, maybe there's some ancient manuscripts or a monster spear or something lying around. What is monster spear reference to? A fictional weapon that featured prominently in a classic manga. Long ago, this spear sealed a great demon away underneath the storage building of a shrine. One day, the protagonist of the story pulls the spear from the beast, breaking the seal and granting him the power to slay monsters. Fortunately, the prolonged use of the spear results in the user's soul being devoured, eventually turning them into a demon. I don't recognize the reference. If you get it, make sure to let us know. Just thinking about it gets me fired up. Well, since we have a guest, maybe cleaning can wait until another time. No need to worry about me. I was just leaving anyway. Oh, I didn't mean to rush you. Not a problem. I only stopped by to say hello. Anyway, Lukaku, don't forget to practice, got it?
Roger, congregate.
Okay, but actually, Luca would have spent time on congregate probably, huh? Like, almost assuredly. Right?
Probably.
Congru. Nailed it. Upon hearing Lukaku's words, they said goodbye to her apologetic father and left the Yanabayashi shrine. Exploring their sanctuary intrigues me. I should probably save that for a time when Luka's dad isn't over our shoulder. I'll ask Lukaku to show me around when I have a chance. Wait, whoa. Look at that tiny penguin down there in the very bottom.
Yeah?
You see them? The yellow one with the chicken-looking one?
Yeah.
It's cute.
Wait, so you mean you want to eat Mayuri-chan's fried chicken? Of course you do. Of course you want to eat her cooking, not mine. Yeah.
What nonsense are you babbling about? If she learns how to make fried chicken herself, I won't have to hear her complain about... Wow, we're so mean.
And yeah, that'll be a reassurance for Luca.
True. Why are we not hearing our ringtone for the mail?
We did, though. Didn't we? I don't know.
Returning to the lab that night, I found Daru lazing on the couch, playing his GS. The Nintendo GS, a portable game console characterized by its unique two-screen approach and stylus. In addition to its highly portable design, educational software popular across all demographics helped it to achieve record sales around the world. That was the Brain Age stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
Daru, what are you doing?
Can't you tell? I'm making out with my beloved Nono-san in Atami.
Daru answered without even taking his eyes off the screen. Apparently, he's been obsessed with this game since it came out last month. It's all about flirting with girls. Perhaps I should have clarified. I meant, what happened to the gadget I asked you to make?
Don't worry, I've got a plan.
You gonna get it done the night before it's due? Oh, you do now? Really?
Yep. I went to a junk shop and bought most of the necessary parts today. The rest I can salvage from the development room.
Nice. This is why you're my right arm.
Now we're only waiting on Makiseishi.
Daru's gaze finally broke from the screen as he turned to face the curtained-off part of the lab. I guess Kurisu is still in there, working on her gadgets. Given that she's taken over my base of operations, I should probably say something to her, but she is hard at work. I should probably wait until she's done. Besides, she's scary when she's disturbed.
Ooh,
Was that the best you've got?
Yeah.
Ow.
I see. Oh, but check it out. I've already updated our homepage's gadget listings up through number 11.
Finally, distracted from his virtual dating, Daru put his game machine aside and grinned at me. Did the DS have many dating sims?
Oh.
I'm trying to think of visual novels on the DS and 3DS, and I can think of a couple, but not a ton. The Ace Attorney games were reissued on the DS, and that's where they kind of got popularized. There's Hotel Dusk, and the ones from that developer. Can't really think of anything else, actually. Huh. Sound off in the comments if you know any more visual novels on the DS, I guess. That's today's comment prompt for people that made it 35 minutes into the episode. Finger guns. He looks so proud. It's so annoying. Though I suppose his service is worth the annoyance.
Doo-doo-doo. Ocarine.
Yeah, that's me. I heard the laboratory door open as someone loudly called my name. Mayuri. Hold on, Mayuri. I thought you were going to do your homework at your place.
Well, I was, but I had work at May Queen today, so I stopped by.
Mayuri sat down on the couch, took a banana out of her bag, and started eating it. Immediately, I have flashbacks. Mayuri loves bananas.
Besides, Ocarine, I had something I wanted to tell you.
Eating a banana while talking about how her day went is practically her daily routine. However, her stories rarely have any actual content to them, so I just sort of nod along, not really listening. Nevertheless, she always tells me about her day with a smile on her face. As long as she's satisfied, I'm okay with that. I'd planned on letting her story just wash over me as usual, but...
If any of the new gadgets make us any money, can we get a microwave?
No. Never. Never again. Well, we need to get a couple of other things first, so it might take a while.
How long do you think?
Priority-wise, it's probably about 6th on the list. Oh, my chicken will go bad before then.
Since when do we have a list?
Since I said so. The microwave we had in the lab has turned into the phone wave, named subject to change, so we can't use it anymore. Without a microwave, Mayuri can't have juicy chicken number 1, a frozen snack that she loves just as much as her bananas. For her, a working microwave is a top priority. But let's be honest, even if we had the microwave, we'd probably just experiment on her food anyway.
6? Then I guess it won't work.
What won't work? What are you talking about?
I wonder.
Mayuri giggled and smiled. What's wrong, Mayuri? What's funny?
You know. Are you curious?
More like worried, but curious also fits, I suppose.
What's all this giggling about? Something steamy? Let me join. You got it all wrong. But anyway, well, Mayu, she's not smart enough to help out much around the lab, right?
Oh, don't say that.
But I've always wanted to be just as useful as Daru-kun or Chris-chan.
Okay. I had no idea Mayuri felt that way. I was always happy simply to have her with us, but I guess to her that wasn't enough. Though, why bring this up now?
But you know, I think I might have found a way that I can help you for the first time.
What do you mean the first? Oh, no.
Oh, did you come up with a new gadget or something?
She can't hear the sad 80s ballad music starting up.
No, that's not it. The only reason you're trying so hard to make new gadgets is to sell them, right?
Exactly. We're in this for the money. 100%. Staring directly at camera.
Not that we've sold anything yet. Staring directly at the camera. Works of genius are never recognized in their time.
Oh. Sorry, I sounded like Daru there for a moment.
Oh. You're trying to make this situation sound cool, but it's actually pretty bad.
He's got a point. Any gadgets we can't sell are as good as junk. We really should figure out our marketing strategy at some point.
So what Mayushi wanted to tell you was...
There's that smile again.
That I met someone who might be interested in buying our gadgets.
Wait, what?
You mean it, Mayushi? Uh-huh. I've been talking about our gadgets to my customers at May Queen plus Nyan Squared lately. And today, one of our customers got hooked. He actually wanted to buy a couple of the...
You did it, Mayuri! I took her hand in mine before she even finished talking, and I shook it with the force I usually reserve for Daru's greatest achievements.
Green?
Good job, Mayuri! Well done!
Really? Mayushi really helped?
Of course you did. I'm gonna buy you a whole banana as a reward.
Wow, one whole banana.
And I won't experiment on it either.
Wow.
Okay, maybe I'll experiment on a little bit of it.
Oh.
Just the bottom half. So most of it will still be edible by the end.
Don't be stingy, Ocarine. You owe her a bunch at the very least.
The amount of bananas doesn't matter. It's the gratitude contained within the banana that counts. And Mayuri looks...
Mayushi was finally able to help the lab. I'm so happy.
Wow, all of the incidental music in this game is just variations on the same theme, isn't it?
Huh.
Or most of them. It's so weird. Because, I mean, like, we know the major themes for this game by heart, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Or for the series. But last time we recorded the original... When we recorded the original Steins Gate, we weren't really able to appreciate or listen to the game's BGM. But now that we actually get to hear it, it's like, oh, that's really neat. I love this new setup.
Yeah?
When I looked at her smiling face, I could see that she wasn't lying. Anyway, our days of bankruptcy are over. Mr. Braun's reign of terror holds no more power over us.
Ocarine, it seems like you really don't like him.
It's not about him, personally. It's about landlords in general. I believe we've been enemies since the birth of humanity 12,000 years ago.
You're just afraid of it.
I am just afraid of him, yes. I am not. It's just that the particular air about him puts me on edge.
People call that fear.
You can call it whatever you want, but I have nothing to be afraid of. My future is bright.
Don't look now, but he's behind you.
The music cuts out. Ah!
Hey, Ocarine, did that scare you?
It did. It wasn't funny.
I totally misunderstood what you were trying to say. Okay, I'll invite Mayuri-chan to my house and teach her how to cook the fried chicken. It might not come out perfectly since Mom just taught me the recipe, but I'll bring some to the lab if it turns out okay.
I still think we didn't quite get the right message across here, but oh well.
It's Okabe. Of course we didn't get the right message across.
That's true. We can't get the right message across unless we're already, like, how many time loops in?
Yeah.
No, it didn't scare me. Not at all.
You've got tears in your eyes.
I can't prove that. I said no, damn it.
If you keep yelling, he might really come up here.
Okay, we gotta be very quiet now.
Oh, are we doing stage whispers now?
Yeah, only whispering.
ASMR Steins Gate.
I walk over to the lab table and slowly put the microwave back up on top. It's quite heavy, but I finally manage it after down, grabbing with and pushing up with my legs. I slowly slot my telephone into the microwave, holding it. I start to press the buttons. Hold on.
We're really doing this.
They go like this. I don't know if that got picked up with the microphone or not. You're the one that said Steins Gate ASMR. I just... Now, don't forget to go straight home.
Where's
Don't go
the
to K-Books.
straight home?
Straight... I was going to say, like, there are no strays here, but no, this is the one game that I think, no matter what we do, is pretty much full of strays.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you think, what are the, I actually don't know what the fandom for this is like. I'm sure there's got to be some great queer pairings going on, but...
It's likely,
It's
but I
likely.
don't know.
And don't fall asleep and miss your stop.
Mm-hmm.
I could see a good dynamic for, like, Suzuha and Kurisu. You know, friendly rivalry, enemy type thing.
I see.
Yeah, you see where this is going. And if a stranger tries to talk to you, don't go anywhere with them.
I'll be fine. Mayushi's not a kid.
She said with a childlike smile. I decided to see Mayuri off since I was hungry and the station was on the way to a convenience store. She was in a good mood the whole time, probably because she was glad that she was able to help the lab out.
Hey, Ocarine.
She stopped on her way to the ticket gate and looked back towards me. Huh?
Thank you for keeping me company.
Why all the formality?
I'm just, happy.
It's just now occurring to me that Mayuri was probably incredibly depressed. Not incredibly depressed, but probably not truly happy for most of the events of the original game.
I mean, yeah, didn't it say that?
Yeah. It's coming back up in my mind now that she's like, yeah, she's probably not a very happy person. Having said that, she resumed her journey towards the ticket gate. Perhaps she was just looking for a place to belong. I found myself at the brink of sentimentality, but stopped myself before I could enter. That's not the person I am. Only the old immerse themselves in sentiment. Standing in the bustling crowd, I looked skyward to clear my head. As always, there stood Radicon without a trace of an embedded satellite. He looks 2 buildings over and it's in a different building. Okay, it's over. By the time I had dropped Mayuri off, swung by a convenience store, and returned to the lab, Daru had crashed on the couch. His GS sits open beside him. He must have fallen asleep while playing it. It looks like he's having a good dream. From time to time, his lips form a lecherous smile.
I think so.
He's still wearing his headphones. They're bulky ones too, probably a cheap pair themed after some game or anime. Most of the time, if he's playing an eroge, he won't even wear headphones when Mayuri's around. I guess he's more protective of his non-pornographic stuff. Daru is a man of culture, I see. What a weirdo. Whatever, I better just leave him alone. I'm sure he'll wake up once he's gotten some shut-eye. After that, he'll probably head home or just go back to bed. It's not winter yet, so it's not like he's going to catch a cold without a comforter.
Mayushi's on the train now. Thanks for walking me to the station.
Make sure not to fall asleep on the train. Get off at Ikebukuro, got it? No need for thanks, I simply did what I had to do. Make sure not to fall asleep.
Relatable.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but especially during my years in university, I would always fall asleep on public transit. That's when I was living in Montreal, so I spent a lot of time going back and forth between campuses on their subway and bus system, which is really robust. I was genuinely surprised at how robust it was in that city. But I was always just falling asleep and worried I was going to miss my stop at all times. At least here, they have to shove you off the bus once you get to the end of it. It's not winter yet. It's not like he's going home to... shit. Whatever. Something about a comforter. Wait, why is there a little man in a barrel with a knife in it?
Where?
In front of the window.
That's delightful.
That is delightful.
And a light bulb penguin.
There's a couple of figures and boxes down there. We can see a couple of gachapon. Oh, there's the back scratcher. Future Gadget.
Oh, yeah?
And pig. Nitro Tune is what that says. In front of the TV there. God, look at that aspect ratio. Remember when TVs were like that?
Yeah.
God, that sure was a day, wasn't it? Wednesday, the day that it was. I head up to the sink and make some hot water for some instant noodles. And then...
No!
A deafening, bestial howl cuts through the darkness of the lab. What? What was that sound? I thought it came from outside the window. Till I heard it again.
What the hell is this?
That was definitely someone's voice. And it came from the development room. Kursu's the only one in there. It has to be her. Could it be that the gadget she's working on has suffered some major malfunction? Or the failure of one of her experiments have enraged her into punching a hole in the wall? That'd be really bad. I don't even want to think about what Mr. Brown would say if he saw that. Hold on, let's think this over again. There's still no telling what really happened. At least not until I check for myself. I pushed the worst case scenarios out of my head and peeked through the curtain into the development room. And when I did, I saw something I couldn't have imagined. There was Daru, wearing a gaudy, almost gown-like clothes. And he was surrounded by Kurusu, Barris, Mayuri, each one dressed in her own weird costume.
Hashida-san, you truly are a super hacker. I'm in love. Oh, it was nothing.
Hey, Daru, yeah. I want to be your one and only, yeah.
No way. Daru-kun is Mayushi's sweetheart. Right, Daru-kun? Whoa, are you sure? I've always been more of a 2D girl sort of guy. Of course, I'm sure.
Daru was developing an eroge featuring people he knows?
Daru, yeah. You can always do stuff that normal people would be embarrassed to do. That's why we love you. That's why we admire you, yeah.
Oh, Daru-sama.
The scene was truly unreal. Which makes sense given that what I saw was not reality. Merely an image on a monitor. On a computer screen in the center of the lab mems, excluding myself, approached Daru. Wow. Steins Gate 2, Kurusu's pissed.
I came here to destroy time machines, but I guess I can destroy this piece of shit while I'm at it.
I guess in this timeline she succeeded because the phone wave the phone wave's out of commission, and the satellite in the Suzuha's time machine is nowhere to be found. I guess she succeeded. Kurusu could do nothing but stare.
It's super crowded, and Mayushi doesn't even have a seat, so no worries. See you tomorrow.
That's good. It seemed like she was shaking, but couldn't tell from just her back. The sight of Daru and the others surprised me, but Kurusu was the only one in here. Could the horrors playing out on the monitor have something to do with the new gadget she's been working on since yesterday? Could this be a game she made herself? It's too hellish to watch. Oh, wait, hold on. Did Kurusu somehow create a way to view people's dreams?
Maybe.
Is that what she's been doing?
Maybe.
That seems vaguely science adventure enough, doesn't it? I mean, everyone has their preferences, but there have to be limits. Why Daru, anyway? Could it be that Kurusu has a thing for... Before I could finish that thought, Kurusu stood up. She turned around and jumped at the sight of my presence.
Okay. How long have you been there?
For just a few moments.
Then, did you see it?
Yep. I saw it all. As soon as she heard my response, Kurusu became flustered and timid.
It's not what you think. That was just,
It's fine, my assistant.
Fine. What's fine?
I don't intend to get in the way of anyone's proclivities.
Huh?
You made that game to suit your personal tastes. I'm not going to say a word about it. I know I might be a little weird, but when the chips are on the line and it comes to people's privacy, I'm 100% on board. So don't you worry. I won't tell anyone about the creepy game you made where you get to date Daru along with 2 other people. However, if that was your attempt at creating future gadget number 12, I strongly urge you to reconsider.
Wait, hold on. What the heck are you talking about?
I'm saying that you can live out your fantasies through your games, but please don't try to incorporate them into our products. If such a product were to make it to the market with my name on it, I would be too embarrassed to walk in the light of the sun.
That's why I'm telling you to wait. That's not what I made.
Kurusu fell silent, and at that moment, I heard the sound of the curtains opening behind me, and a shadow eclipsed us.
What's going on? You guys woke me up from a good nap. Hashida. Oh, Maki says she. Is your gadget finally done? Then... Shut up, you perv. What? That's it. I'm going home. Bye.
Kurusu spat out her words and stormed outside before we even had a chance to stop her. Daru and I could only watch her in slack-jawed silence. What the hell just happened?
Hey, Okari.
Yeah, that's me. What is it, Daru?
I didn't do anything weird to Maki Seishi, right?
No. I considered telling him about what I saw on the screen for a moment, but I thought better of it. Given my assistant's state of mind, it's probably wise not to reveal her secrets. A wise man does not court danger, and some things are better left forgotten. See, Okabe knows how to respect his friend's privacy. Frankly, I'm more worried about Daru. Someone just shouted at him for no reason. That's gotta be rough.
I don't know what just happened, but I feel bad about it.
Big fucking mood right there. I have no idea what just happened, but I'm sorry. Don't take it personally. She was probably in a bad mood because she got stuck on a project or something.
I guess. The more I try to figure it out, the more confusing it gets. This is bullshit.
No, you're bullshit.
Wow. Rude.
Am I wrong, though?
No.
Okay. He keeps getting grumpier and grumpier. This might not end well.
God damn it. You know what I'm going to have to do now? You know what I'm going to have to do?
Look up a strategy guide? Wait, Daru, calm down.
I'm going to have to ask Nono-san to calm me down with her kisses. Nono-san.
She's right, Daru. You are a pervert.
See, every time he says Nono-san, I'm picturing Gunbuster 2.
Yeah. No, just there, Gynus dancing. Like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, we got a mail.
Oh. The banquet was a total blast. Let's do it again soon.
It wasn't a banquet, it was a round table conference. A roundable conference.
I see.
When I went to the lab in the afternoon, the curtains in front of the development room were already closed. I assumed I would find Daru behind them, but instead it was Christina. It seems as though she's made this area her own personal nest. It's great that she's putting so much effort into development, but whose lab does she think this is anyway? Perhaps I should remind her. Just before I could raise my voice to do so.
What do you want?
Several things. She took my turn. Assistant, I wish to speak with you about something.
I'm kind of busy right now. Is it important? Try to keep it short.
Seems like she's in a rotten mood. This is the opposite of how things should be. I need to be direct with her. Look, Christina, I am the one who runs this lab. You are merely my assistant.
And?
Eh?
What's your point?
I think I made her mood even worse, but I'm not so easily defeated.
Or is that all?
Hold on, I've got a mail.
Toot-toot-oo. Mayushi's finally done with class. It's time to head to May Queen. Are you with the lab, Okarin?
What classes did you have today, or... Correct, I'm currently working on a plan that will give the world despair. Let's ask her about a class.
Yeah.
That's all, but it's very important. And if you forget it, there could be trouble.
That's it.
Yes. Rest assured, this is all part of our strategy. Don't worry. We'll make her think that we've eased off, then we'll manipulate her as we see fit, just like they do in the CIA. Yeah, don't worry. Everything's going as planned. Let the top brass know. L. Psi.
Shut up.
L. Psi. Congru. I spoke the words very quietly and slipped the phone back into my pocket. I'll just go outside. After that, I had no choice but to go outside, where I unfortunately ran into somebody I didn't want to see.
Is that you, Okabe?
Mr. Braun.
Perfect timing. I wanted to talk to you about something.
I swear we didn't do any experiments today. Even if I wanted to, Kurisu has completely taken over my lab.
That's not it. It's not that serious, really. It's more like I want to ask you a favor.
He blushed ever so slightly as he said this.
That seems kinda over the top. Banquet makes way more sense. Anyhow, I hope we can have another whatever table conference sometime soon.
Did I not just say it was a roundtable conference? He blushed ever so slightly as he said this. I found myself taken aback because he didn't strike me as a man who could blush. I never imagined I would ever have to see a middle-aged man acting so tsundere. It practically gave me goosebumps. In fact, I think it did. Hold on, there's something else. Did you say you wanted to ask me a favor? My landlord has a favor to ask of me?
What the hell are you laughing about?
Mr. Braun, I will do this favor for you, but under a couple of conditions.
Condition?
First, lower my rent. And stop whining about my experiments when it gets loud up there. Also, do not call me Okabe, but...
Oh, yep. Back up. You're evicted.
What can I do for you, Mr. Braun? Damn it, he's taking advantage of me. But not for long. Because I'm going to answer the phone instead.
Math and physics. Mayuchi's really bad at both of them. I'm jealous of Christian.
Actually, now that you mention it, what subjects are you good at? Or
So mean.
what's there to be jealous of? We all have our strengths and weaknesses. For example, Christina can't make costumes like you. She also can't run as fast as you can, right?
That's a good one.
That's a good one. So I'm going to make an executive decision here.
Yeah?
So when I was looking up some stuff about the routes for this game, Myers is the route we're going to want to do last.
Really?
I want to make sure that we don't end up on her route by accident.
Okay, so we have to be a dick.
At least once, yes.
Oh, that sucks.
I hope that's enough to do it, but we'll see where we end up. But not for long. Though until my gadgets make me filthy rich, I will allow you to say whatever you want.
Like I said, it's not that big a deal, but I want you to watch my place while I'm away.
Away? And I looked down, I saw a small creature attempting to use his large frame to hide from me. So, are you leaving her somewhere?
Are you as dumb as you look? Why would I ever leave my precious, adorable daughter in someone else's care?
The man looked seriously offended. You should really learn to take a joke. Come on, Mr. Broad. Just it's a joke. Come on, I was just joking, man. Just trolling.
Starting tomorrow, the two of us are on a family vacation. Isn't that right, Nye?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
She laughed from the bottom of her heart. This girl really does love her father.
And knives.
What was that second part?
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, would you mind watching my store for a little while?
Please, Uncle Ocarine.
A family trip, eh? Well, summer break is probably the right time to do it. I don't like her calling me uncle.
Well, I'm counting on you.
Mr. and Sister Braun started walking toward the main street, Chuodori. They must be heading off to get some things they need for their trip. Though now that I think about it, I forgot to ask where they were going. Most likely a beach or something. It is summer after all. Probably not like Central Europe. Can't imagine anyone would break into a store full of nothing but CRT TVs, so I probably won't have to be too cautious. Huh? Wait. Mr. Braun's away. Does that mean I can do as many D-mail experiments as I want? I probably put Kurisu's endeavors on pause. I probably should put Kurisu's endeavors on pause and get back to sending D-mail. This requires consideration. Shortly after talking to the Braun family, I made my own way to Chuodori. Akihabara was full of people milling around, fitting for a Saturday. I wandered over here without any particular destination in mind. I entertained the idea of returning to the lab, but Kurisu is in a very, very bad mood right now. Try to look at the signs and see if I can recognize anything. There's a Space Invader up there.
I'm trying to think if the anime girls on the sign are from any other Nitro Plus property, but they don't look familiar.
They don't look I mean, I'm not super familiar with Nitroplus stuff, and more than like a passing sense, so I don't know, but maybe. I'm not at all afraid of her, but you don't walk into the cage of a fearsome beast wearing a suit made out of steak. Still, it's pointless wandering around here.
Don't sweat the details. By the way, did you know there's a bike store in the back of this building? Everything's way too pricey.
Let's see. Yeah, all you could afford was a unicycle. Look, if you're going to change the subject, at least use the newer joke. Bikes, eh? Now you're a cyclist. You're a cyclist, right? Just for the record, I have no money to lend you.
I see.
Let's ask her about, because she is a cyclist and she likes to. Yeah, let's ask her about that.
She loves her bike. She loves her bike. She loves her corn.
There are a few things in life that Suzuha loves: her bike and her corn. God, not gonna lie, Suzuha's bike gave me like one of the most emotional moments playing a different science adventure game.
Oh yeah?
It's so great. It's just there's one scene where it pops up and you see a bike in the background and you're like, no. No. And then you look harder and you're like, oh, what? Anyway. Still, it's pointless wandering around here. What should I do? My pondering was cut short by a message.
I'm in front of the Yodobashi in Akihabara. Slime Man.
I'm in front of the Yodobashi in Akihabara. Slime Man. That was all it said. Nothing else. Yodobashi is a big electronics store near the station, for reference. Could I have promised to meet with Finger today? Don't abbreviate it.
It's funny shortened.
Don't abbreviate it. Not that I can remember. Then what on earth is going on?
Is there a Moeka route?
Oh yeah. So there are routes for all of the main cast. All of the lab mems aside from Daru. Yeah. And again, Daru unfortunately would make the entire game non-canonical. So.
To be fair, they could make it work. World lines.
World lines, bro. World lines. the aliens guy from History Channel. But
yeah.
World lines.
Yeah.
Forcing myself to figure things out wasn't getting me anywhere, so I gave up. In front of Akiba UPX, a lot has changed around here. I suddenly reminded of what Daru said about the band Phantasm hijacking the airwaves yesterday around noon. There's a big screen up above me. Imagine all the screens around here showing the same footage at the same time.
Mayushi's good at home ec and PE.
Home ec, eh? That's not too surprising. You're always using your hands and making costumes. Got another one in the queue for Komima, yeah? I'm getting emotional just thinking that we, the future Gadget Laboratory, will be able to do something similar. Another email.
I'm at Akihabara Station, Slime Man.
I'm at the combination. Well, the station is just around the corner. If she's moving, it's less likely that we made plans to meet. I have no idea what she's trying to tell me. Again. The interval between messages is getting shorter. I know without checking that it's from Finger. I open the message with the touch of a button.
I'm near UPX, Slime Man.
Is she getting closer? There's no way she could know where I am right now. Then is this a coincidence? Or...
I'm behind you.
Here's another. I'm strangely hesitant to read it. They're coming and fast now. Could it be? Fear in my heart, I open my inbox.
I was.
That's all. No matter how I try, I cannot will any more text into being. What the hell?
I'm right behind you.
Ah! I heard someone whisper in my ear and whipped around to see who it was. And there stood... Kiryu Moeka. What?
Surprised?
What?
What?
What is this about? What do you want?
I just saw you there.
You just saw me there, so you thought you'd surprise me?
Were you surprised?
Not one bit. Felt as though my heart was ready to burst from my chest. But even if you were nearby, you appeared so fast. Could it be that do you work for the organization?
Organization.
The plague dumb will get you no good. That skill. Could that be lightning speed? Thought your skills were limited to high-speed messaging, but it appears your powers extend beyond that small realm. I've clearly underestimated you up till now.
I was here the whole time.
What? You lied? Over text?
Walking around the area when I spotted you, I just wanted to play a little prank. Musical note. Sorry, Slime Man.
So she just saw me there and played a prank on me with her cell phone. It's as simple as that. However, I'm not sure how she could pull a prank like that without so much as cracking a smile. I really don't get her. Something's weird. The Moika I knew certainly wasn't mischievous enough to pull a prank. Perhaps her personality has changed due to the influence of this world line?
What are you doing here, Okabe-kun? Slime Man.
Can you remind me where the Slime Man joke started?
It's from the thing of a dude ending all his messages with Slime Man, and someone responds with like, Slime Man, do you have like an email signature or something? And the response is, I don't know what you're talking about, ... Slime Man.
Right.
Or whatever, yeah.
God, was that just this thing going around, or was it like it sounds like it could be like a, what's his name? Thorn? Is that the guy?
It was just a thing.
Just a thing going around? Okay. Me? I was gathering information as to how this world works.
Oh, then that means you're free, Slime Man.
Wait. Didn't you hear what I said? Oh, we're doing this, huh?
I heard. So you were just hanging around, Slime Man.
It was vitally important hanging around, thank you. It seems like she didn't understand. I would happily elaborate upon my plans, but having a conversation with someone who communicates mostly through text is tiring. Anyway, I have things to do.
Like what, Slime Man?
Not really. Right, I had business at May Queen. I was just heading over there. I actually just came up with the idea because it's nice and cool in there. What's wrong? Could it be that you'd like to join me?
I don't really like those places.
That was the answer I expected. And yet...
I have to head to work. Bye-bye, Slime Man.
She sounded kind of sad when she said that she didn't like those places. Maybe I'm overthinking it. After we parted ways, I browsed some of the PC parts shops until it got dark. Though lately it seems like the heat just lingers after the sun goes down.
Yeah, it's super duper cool. Mayushi'll show you when it's done.
She gonna be,
Sarah from Bloodtoon.
Sarah from Bloodtoon? Yep. I set out in search of a cool beverage. I imagined I'd find it at the cafe, validating what I told Moeka. May Queen plus Neon Squared is the cafe where Mayuri and Ferris were. Since it's so close to our lab, I stop in every once in a while. I started walking toward the stairs leading to the cafe and saw a man at the bottom. Another customer.
I love 'em. Riding a bike lets me feel the air of a place directly on my skin. Oh, and the exercise is great too.
I prefer the chaotic Akiba of the past, not the moe-powered beast it is now. Though I suppose that's befitting of Akihabara, the city of destruction and rebirth. Just watch out for those UV rays. Cancer is a hell of a thing. Also, don't get 5G. If you're into exercising, I have a perfect job for you. Care to give it a shot?
I'm I'm concerned about that one.
Why?
What? What kind of
concerning
job?
about it? Carrying an IBM 5100.
I see.
I like this one.
Okay.
But he's not going into the cafe, just looking at it. Besides, this man's so handsome, it looks like he was grafted by Gaia himself. I can't imagine he patronizes places like this. When it became clear he wasn't planning on going in, I started to walk past him. That's when he turned. As he did, our shoulders made impact. How come there's not a 4 degrees Celsius route, huh?
Oh. What's your problem?
Why do we give him the snot voice?
That was the voice I gave him last time.
Is it?
Yeah.
I genuinely don't remember.
Yeah, it was awful.
His reaction was intense.
Why don't you watch where you're going, asshole?
He glared at me with obvious displeasure. Excuse me. He pissed me off, but getting involved with someone like this can't end well. Better to just let the whole thing go. As I continued my march toward the cafe, he called out from behind me and stopped me.
I'm not done with you yet. You're not seriously going in here, are you?
Huh?
Then I, the man who came to this theater called the street, will warn you of one thing. This place sucks. It's a waste of time and money. Chicks are all catty, too.
You see his name updated?
Yeah. Got it? Consider this a warning from a hot-blooded dandy. You'd better not go in here, or you'll get caught in a brilliant trap.
Seemingly satisfied having said that, he walked away, bobbing his head to some unheard rhythm. What was he trying to tell me? His words sounded fancy, but they didn't actually make any sense. A brilliant trap. I didn't know what he was talking about, nor did I care. I decided to head up the stairs and into the cafe.
Welcome back, Measter.
Welcome back, Master.
As I entered the cafe, 2 maids greeted me. One of them was obviously Ferris, but the maid with the blonde ponytail was harder to recognize as Mayuri.
Oh, Ocarine. Welcome back, Ocarine. Daru-kun was here today, but he just left.
Just here, were you, Daru? He's a frequent patron of this cafe and usually visits it at least a couple times a week. Primarily because he's such a big Ferris fan. I guess he's always talking about being devoted to his 2D wives, but I guess she's the exception.
Welcome back, Yoma. I'll take you to your seat. Yeah.
Ferris did exactly that. Hey, Mayuri, I ran into a weird guy just outside this place.
A weird guy?
Yeah, he was looking up at this cafe from the stairs.
Same, it was way more mysterious back then.
How would you know that? Have you been lying to us about your age? Suzuha's secretly ageless, timeless. I thought he might have just left.
Was he a customer? What did he look like?
He was wearing black clothes and sunglasses.
Black clothes and sunglasses. Yeah.
I don't think I saw anyone like that today, Nya.
Mayuri took some time to think before she answered. I see. He was clearly a man with a history, though.
I can't think of anyone. Do you have any idea, Paris?
I'm trying not to shit on the typos too hard.
No, but I think that one was a very good Mayushi line.
That was a very good Mayushi-ism. You're right. Mayuri really seemed like she didn't know the guy, but Ferris
Yeah.
had her brow furrowed in a look of seriousness.
Ferris-chan.
Do you know who he was?
He might be.
He might be.
This was the soberest tone Mayuri and I had ever heard from Ferris. We both bristled with anxiety.
The man who left this place to study the path of the warrior 10 years ago. My brother.
Huh?
He left home 10 years ago to perfect his German ninjutsu skills. Yeah.
German ninjutsu.
German ninjutsu? What in the world?
I never thought he would come back. Wait, could it be that he was watching over me the entire time? The blue roses that arrived at May Queen every month. I no doubt about it. He must have been the one who sent them.
Mayuri, tell me, do blue roses really show up here every month?
Not that Mayushi's seen ya.
This was a mistake. I went looking for an answer and wound up in a nest of lying vipers. But I guess this was to be expected.
Oh no, I have to go after him. Yeah. Hey, Kyoma, which way did he go?
Ferris looked nearly teary-eyed with desperation. I should have seen this coming.
Come on, Kyoma, tell me, please.
I can't, Ferris.
Why not?
Because of the promise I made to him.
The promise. You knew all about this and kept quiet until right now? You're so cruel, Nya. Why didn't you tell me, you dummy?
I'm sorry, Ferris.
Well, Mayushi's going to assist other customers, Nya.
I like how Ferris is presumably the most desirable maid in this... Oh, shit, I hate your microphone. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I like how presumably Ferris is the most desirable maid in this entire cafe. And yet she'll drop everything to just do chuuni bullshit with this one normie rando.
This one schlub in a weird lab coat shows up, and instantly Ferris skips over to non-stop bullshit at him until he leaves.
It's great! Ferris and I continued our meaningless conversation for another 10 minutes. When we'd finally finished, I placed an order. Nobody would enjoy a cafe where they had to wait 10 minutes before they placed an order. They'd run the other way. However, I don't think that Ferris would put other customers through all this. And this place is pretty popular for this neighborhood. Especially on the weekend, I was worried that I wouldn't be able to find a seat today. But looking around, there are actually a few spots open. Well, I guess it's only... Oh! Ah! Well, we'll go back in a moment here.
I have a favor to ask. Could you tell me what sorts of things Okabe-san likes?
Well. Hold on, let's check our...
Did we accidentally hit a skip button or something?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. That was my own fault.
History at the very top?
There it is, backlog. Well, I guess it's only natural since it's the middle of the afternoon. Regardless, such trivial things don't bother me.
Thank you for waiting. Here's your hot coffee, Nyan.
Are we just gonna gloss over how Luca accidentally wrong texted us? We're just not gonna mention... Okabe's too professional.
That or Luca correctly texted us and was really awkward about trying to ask us what we like.
Yeah, okay, I could see that too. Too bad we can't respond to it. Oh well. Mayuri. She couldn't have brought me coffee at a better time.
What is it, Nya?
We need to talk about you-know-what.
What's you-know-what, Nya?
About the person who wants to buy the gadgets. Is he here today?
Oh, right. Him. He's not here yet.
It's 4 degrees Celsius.
Oh, it's absolutely 4 degrees Celsius. The chosen
see.
of Gaia.
I thought I might run into him by chance, but I guess it's not that easy. That was, in fact, the reason I came here today. But I'm afraid I'm skunked. So I ask her one more thing. By the way, have you been busy lately?
Yeah, I have to work and do my homework. And I also have to make cosplay costumes for Komima, so I guess I'm pretty busy.
Komima is a big otaku event held every summer and winter. The next one starts on the 15th and will run for 3 days. Mayuri's hobby is making cosplay costumes, and it sounds like she's making a few this year. She's not making them for herself to wear, but for other people. But that's not what I wanted to hear. I'm asking about work, about Ferris.
Ferris-chan.
Ferris overheard Mayuri saying her name and came towards us.
Yeah. Are you guys talking about me? Yeah.
You heard us?
Yeah. With my hearing inferno, it's mere child's play.
As she laughed, the cat ears atop her head twitched. Can those cat ears really hear things?
Are they mechanized?
I would not be surprised if Ferris had some of the first-gen mechanized cat ear stuff.
I still can't get over how fucking big and pointy they are, such that they don't look like cat ears.
Yeah, they look more like box ears almost. But, whatever. Who are we, right?
So, what were you saying about me? Yeah.
Well, Ocarine was a little worried that you might be tired.
Yeah.
I can't put my finger on why, but I felt like Ferris looked uncomfortable while we were talking earlier. And when she said she had something to do after our party the other day.
Is it true, Kyoma? Are you worried about me?
Worried? Even if it were true, I couldn't admit it, because I am a mad scientist. What sort of nonsense are you spouting? Me, and Kyoma, worry about others? The very idea is laughable. I merely thought if I showed you kindness, you would want to work as my subordinate for the rest of your life.
Kyoma!
Betrayal after a brief moment of joy will make the sadness all the stronger. Go ahead and cry. Your tears have no effect on me. Ha! By all means, get even more depressed. Such feelings will only make you more.
You're so sweet, Kyoma.
She suddenly took my right hand. What?
But you don't have to worry, yeah? I'm feeling just as good as ever, yeah?
So, is this just the world line where everyone is just inexplicably attracted to Okabe for some reason?
So, what you're saying is the normal Steins Gate world line, except that there's not bad stuff happening.
Wait. No. I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. At least in my head, I never really thought of other people as attracted to Okabe as much as tolerate him.
And yet, we did play all the other endings.
We did. Not all of them were necessarily romantic, though.
But a lot of them were...
Yeah, but... Hush. Hush you.
But you don't have to worry, yeah? I'm feeling just as good as ever, yeah?
Wait. Were you really listening?
Yeah.
God, hard. Ferris seemed unfazed and happily swung my arm. The other customers are looking at me. I get the feeling that their desire to murder me is increasing by the second. This isn't good. I have to do something fast. In my panic, I turned to Mayuri and asked for help. Hey, Mayushi, Nyan, say something to her.
Okay. I'm glad that Ferris-chan knows that you're actually a nice person, Ocarine.
No, I'm not. Who told you that?
Then you should come join us, Mayushi.
Okay, nya.
Mayuri grabbed my left hand and they both kept swinging their respective arm.
Nya.
Nya, 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 nya.
Only the highest quality of sci-fi.
Indeed. This is the level of quality you can expect
Oh,
from
of course.
80% Relatable Incorporated.
I grew more and more uncomfortable under the other patron's glaring eyes. I'm fine with being conspicuous, but I don't like being made conspicuous.
I just wanted to sound all wise. I saw old footage of what the city used to be like. That's all. I'm still young.
Well, that was a scene.
Indeed.
I stayed at the cafe in hopes of meeting our mystery customer, but he never appeared. By the time I left, the sun had set. Sleeping Kurisu, CG.
Indeed.
A little bit adorable. I returned to the lab to find Kurusu asleep on the couch, but Daru was nowhere to be seen. Which means the development room is finally at my disposal! Based on my previous experiences, the phone wave, named subject to change, only works from noon to 6 p.m. I haven't figured out why we can only use it in that 6-hour window, but that's just how it is. I look at the clock. About 20 minutes to 6. If I work fast, I could do an experiment. As I passed by the sleeping Kurusu, something nagged at me. It wasn't anything particularly out of the ordinary. In fact, it was something very ordinary. I'm talking about a mere pair of headphones. That's right, or at least they seemed to be when Daru was wearing them yesterday. They're sitting by Kurusu right now. Perhaps Daru simply left them there, but as far as I can remember, that's not where they were yesterday afternoon. Then, did Kurusu borrow them from Daru? I didn't see him in there. I didn't think people generally wanted to borrow other people's headphones, but maybe that's just me. Even so, Kurusu's proximity to the headphones bothers me a little bit. She's been working on her new gadget for the past few days. Perhaps the headphones might be a part of it. At least I think they might be. And if that's the case, I made sure that nothing was coming out of the headphones, then put them in place on Kurusu's head. This is where these go. A place for everything and everything in its place. I thought for a moment that I'd woken her as I did so, but she was simply muttering in her sleep. I breathed a sigh of relief, but stood still for a minute to confirm that she was asleep. Doesn't look like she's going to wake up. I was getting worried over nothing, meaning that I wasted my precious time when I needed it most. Damn you, assistant! You shouldn't have left something that seemed so important here in the first place. But just as I thought I should get to my work.
Toot-toot-oo, Ocarine, I've got to tell you Oh.
Mayuri excitedly burst into the lab, but at the sight of Kurusu asleep on the couch, she immediately quieted herself.
Is Chris-chan sleeping?
Pay her no mind, but what's going on, Mayuri? I thought you were going to head straight home from work. At least I thought I heard her say that as I left May Queen plus Neon Squared. Please don't tell me you've forgotten your plans since then. Even if you're playing into the ditzy archetype, that's a bit extreme. Oh, wow, rude.
You're so mean, Ocarine. Mayu, she's not a ditch.
Yeah, Mayuri, stand up for yourself. Talking like that doesn't help. Though admittedly, that ditziness is part of Mayuri's charm, so she doesn't need to change a thing. Not that I'd ever tell her that. So?
Huh? What?
Hey, people are going to think you're a ditz if you keep behaving like that. What did you want to tell me?
All right. You know, you should have stayed at May Queen a little bit longer.
Oh, why's that?
Well, the shopkeep came by right after you left.
The shopkeep? You mean the guy who wanted to buy all of our gadgets?
Yeah, that shopkeep.
Damn it! How much worse can my timing be? Why didn't you give me a call?
Well, I was in the middle of work, and he left pretty fast.
Mayuri's face fell as if she wanted to apologize. Can't rebuke a face like that.
Oh, but there is one good thing. He looked pretty indecisive yesterday, but today he said that he'd definitely buy the gadgets.
What? Really?
Yep, every last one.
But according to Mayuri, he wants them at lower prices than we've listed on our website. I would decline the offer saying you must be kidding. Don't look down on us, but that's not an option right now. A starving man can't be picky. It seems that the buyer's going to come get the gadgets as soon as he has the chance. As long as he refills our war chest, I have no problem with that. Brilliant, Mayuri. This is a major turning point in the future Gadget Laboratory's history.
Shh, Ocarine, you're so loud. You're gonna wake.
Just as Mayuri had prophesied, Kurusu began to stir. My bad.
Okabe?
She slowly opened her eyes and looked at me with uncertainty. Then she smiled as if a great weight had been lifted from her shoulders.
That's a relief. You disappeared suddenly. I thought you were going somewhere.
Christina?
Don't worry me like that.
Hey, Hey, what are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious?
As she said this, she slowly started to look around. It was kind of interesting to see her eyes gradually gaining focus.
Did I say something weird?
You really, really did.
No, wait, what'd I say?
You said that I was going somewhere. Her face suddenly tensed with nervousness.
Is that all? Did I say anything else?
Anything else? Well, you did say something like this. My abilities simply cannot compare to Ho and Kyoma-sama, so I will dedicate the rest of my life to being the best assistant that I can be.
Stop lying. There's no way I'd ever say something like that.
I'm not lying. As you know, the human subconscious reveals a great many truths in dreams. Meaning that those are your genuine feelings, Christina.
Don't worry, Christian. You didn't say anything like that.
Mayuri, whose side are you on?
I'm on my side.
Mayuri, why would you ruin this for me?
It's not good to lie, Ocarina.
Well, that's like 80% of what I do.
It's not good. I knew you were lying anyway.
Shut up. Curse, it's my strategy to fabricate a false memory and use it to manipulate her has failed.
By the way, I'm sorry, Christian. We woke you up, right?
Is she still wearing the headphones at this time?
It's unclear. Oh no, you're fine, Mayuri.
Indeed, you don't have to be sorry, Mayuri. It's her fault for sleeping defenselessly in a place like this.
And you. Why in the world do you think I was sleeping here?
It's only natural for an assistant to give her all for the sake of the lab.
Like I said, I'm not your assistant.
You get mad pretty easily. Have you considered taking calcium?
Whose fault do you think that is?
She yelled at me. In addition to her calcium deficiency, she must have low blood pressure when she wakes up.
Guess that's what I get for skipping out on sleep to work on a gadget.
Yeah, it's not my fault that you got your priorities weird. Take care of yourself, Christina. It's better for you. And then she stopped and moved her hand slowly to her head for confirmation.
What? What's wrong, Christian? Why are these on my head?
Because they were on the floor? As I said this, she took hold of the headphones with trembling hands.
On the floor. So you did this.
So what if I'm getting a weird energy. Oh. That'll be fun to see what that sounds like. I'm getting a weird energy from this whole conversation here. I just put the headphones back on your head. Is that wrong?
What did you do?
I'm used to you being mad at me, but usually I know why. I told you, I just put the headphones on your head.
Headphones?
She stopped in place, looking perplexed.
Christian? Huh? Oh, right. Headphones. What were you thinking? Putting headphones on someone while she's asleep?
They're not headphones, they're the interface that makes the dream thing work.
Yeah.
She's suddenly trying to play innocent. This could mean that my theory about those headphones was right on the money. Hey, Christina.
What?
What exactly are you dodging?
Huh? Dodging? What are you talking about?
Don't lie to me. I can tell that you're hiding something.
I'm not hiding anything.
Then why did you freak out?
I didn't.
Could it have something to do with the new gadget?
Gadget?
Right, you were...
That's right.
Gah!
Oh, I mean, right. I made a new gadget.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course.
What is this? Getting that information was almost too easy. After all the trouble she went to hide it, I was hoping for something more confidential.
Wow, Christian, you made another gadget.
Is it better than the Coke and Mentos bottle on a skateboard?
Well, it's nothing special.
Fine. As long as she's honest, I have no complaints about her behavior. So, what sort of device is this new gadget?
Oh, wait here. I'll bring it out.
Okie dokie. She stands up and heads towards the development room. Wait, Christina.
What is it?
I'll bring it out, you said, but what do you have in your hands right now?
You were the one who said they were headphones.
Are they not a gadget?
Gadget number 12 is something entirely different that doesn't look anything like this. Anyway, wait just a second.
It didn't seem like Kuruzu was lying. The fact that she was holding something as she came out of the development room was proof enough of that. Why was she acting so strangely? Just confusing. Well, fine. I'll let it slide this time since she's completed a new gadget.
Meet gadget number 12. It definitely needs some improvement, but it's mostly in working order.
And you'll have to find out what gadget number 12 is next time.
Next time.
Next time. You ever notice we just kind of say the phrase next time now? We don't even actually finish next time on Two Queers Play. It's just
someday
next
they'll
time.
discover we have no idea how to begin or end episodes.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.